Hey guys, welcome back to the I Can Explain That podcast, the podcast where we go through each other's internet search histories to find out how terrible we really are. This week we have on comedian Amamah Sarder. We talk about stereotypes, COVID-19 conspiracy theories, and stinky earbags. Stay tuned. How much I move does not equal how much I sweat. I sweat more than I move.
Sure, but I do think you sweat too much and you gave it to me.
That's not a thing that can happen.
I like that, like, we're not talking about COVID, but just like sweating, like disgusting.
Oh, but we will talk about COVID. That's going to come up because that's one of my deep topics here on I Can Explain That podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Chris Reiter. To my far right, go ahead with your AKAs.
You already know what they call me. They call me Chris Bazemore.
No one calls
AKA
you any of those things.
Big Sexy.
No.
AKA, y'all can shake your head. I got
I ain't even shake, man. You got a
Have
verbal
proof.
no.
They call me Big Sexy. They call me the one and only, AKA Vicky Smalls, AKA Ball Spot Poppy, AKA I can be your baby daddy.
I call you Chris, and I call you Chris's friend, Chris.
That's fine.
And then what you just heard and been hearing is our guest and comedian, Amamah. Your last name is
Sarder.
Sarder.
Yeah. I'm usually really pretty under the mask, but
Usually?
You know. Oh my God. You have to share like a picture of me.
Shots
like a
fired.
cute one though. Like side by side. So if anyone like sees it, they're like, oh, she's actually funny and pretty.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
You can.
This is almost as frivolous as my claims.
I can't corroborate. But since we
corroborate.
Yeah, did I mean that? I don't know.
I think you said it right.
Corroborate? Like
Corroborate, because you don't corroborate.
Corroborate.
Like with a witness.
I think someone fucked up the word. I think the word was said right at first, and I think the second round you fucked it up.
Corroborate.
That was better.
That was okay. Whatever.
I don't know.
Right.
Bitches. I think I said it right.
What's your fucking deep dive?
My deep dives. I got two of them. They're both smaller, but they're deep dives.
Okay.
That's what you tell us.
And I brought up Chris is a fan of conspiracy theories.
Side note, nigga, talking about sweat.
Yeah, my armpits always sweat. I could be sitting in a freezer and I will still sweat.
If I honestly, like, I'm glad I have the mask on just because I don't want to smell any of you. I can.
When I got closer with my armpits, she simultaneously moved her head and pushed me away with her leg. That's impressive. That's self-defense. I would sweat like this in the Antarctic. I can't stop this. That's just what it do.
Hyperhidrosis.
Of the armpits, I guess. I don't know. Deep dives, bitches. Chris, you're a fan of conspiracy theories.
Very much so.
Are you familiar with conspiracy theories,
Yeah,
Amamah?
obviously.
Of course.
She's living.
What are some of your What are some of your favorite COVID-related conspiracies?
I just saw a poster today that said, no. Did you put the posters up?
That was me.
We'll see. We'll get to it.
Oh my God, because it was like protest the lockdown. But it said,
you had a post. Yeah.
No Bill Gates vaccine, no RFID chip. So the idea that like if you get a vaccine, there's a chip inside of you. What's great is people tweet that from their phones, which tracks them.
Oh,
yeah.
Very true.
So, yeah. Do you believe in that?
Hell yeah. I'm not getting the vaccine.
Wait, what?
Also, all right, so where do you want to start with the conspiracies on COVID? First of all, I appreciate the whole black people can't get it at first. I thought that was great, but that turned to be some bullshit. So I fucked with that. They're doing it to the black people, trying to kill us off. I fucks with that conspiracy. That chip, I don't want that in my body. I don't need the government knowing and controlling me.
What do you think this is? You don't think you're putting this online?
Yeah, but they already know where I stand. They fucking track our phones. They know what I search.
So then why don't you get the vaccine that...
if you already being tracked.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not going to get that.
So you're not getting the vaccine.
I can toss my phone. I can't toss my arm.
Okay,
It's in my body.
It's in my body.
I don't want it being in my body.
But also, how could it, just logically speaking, how would the tracker stay in your body? You're going to filter it out eventually.
Well, it's like an implant. Put it underneath your skin.
Guys, see, this is why men need birth control. Like, there's literal birth control that's like implanted inside of you, and like we're just like, all right, no woman or no man is like, no, baby, don't get that. They're gonna track you. You guys are just like, all right, yeah, no, birth control's great. It's inside of your body, in your vagina.
Fine. I can't see it.
Oh, you can't remove it by yourself? You need a doctor to do it? That's fine.
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
So you're not getting the
Exactly.
vaccine.
Nah, not a fan. I'm probably gonna go to the camps they put us in.
What camps? What are you? Okay, you got more conspiracy. Do you have more favorite conspiracy? This is crazy.
Farrakhan once said the Jews. Conspiracies about COVID. That's really the big ones. I don't really want that shit. I think the government might have made this whole disease shit up. I've also heard the conspiracy that this was a ploy so the next president could look like a hero and all that. I've heard a lot of things.
200, like, people are just dying in mass every single day. Which, look, I don't put... Here's the thing, though. With the vaccine, and, like, I don't agree with giving vaccines to poor communities, especially black and brown communities, because in the past they did that. And they did use black communities as, like, a way to test out, like, well, I think Tuskegee experiments.
Right.
But yeah, so that's happened. So, yes, I get that distrust. But I also, like, if you're saying that there's a chip inside, like, do you not get other vaccines, like the flu shot?
When I was younger, I haven't gotten
a flu shot. Like, you also got, like,
didn't control
polio.
that.
You got, like, all these things that help you not be...
dead. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. But I also didn't control it as a kid.
Okay, but would
my
you-
mom
So
was
now
like,
you're saying nah.
Yeah,
What
nah.
everyone else in your house gets the vaccine? It's a what if. I'm not making any assumptions.
I'm trying to convince him not to.
What?
First of all, it's not even gonna get to. It won't get to, like, you immediate. There's gonna be, like,
Yeah, there's gonna
it's
be
healthcare
rounds.
workers. There's, like, a lot of, like, people
Very
who
high risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see what they're doing. I'm just telling you where I stand. You ask where I stand. Don't judge where I wasn't gonna say this shit.
If a woman has, like, a birth control implant, do you think that she's being tracked?
No.
Well, see, that it's because it's not.
Her baby, maybe.
How'd she get a baby? Birth control.
You need to go back to school. You specifically need to take science classes.
First of all, it's 97%. That means it's 3%. That's a little
It's
window.
99%, you idiot.
Okay, and people have given birth with IEDs. IED.
IED? I thought that's an explosive.
That's explosive. IUD.
People have given birth next to IEDs. It's fine. It's fine. The kid's fine.
It's fine.
IUD.
IUD is what
Okay,
I
so
secondly said.
When a man loves a woman.
Hey, listen, you can judge me all you want. It's known fact. There's nothing. Science isn't 100%. Nothing in science is 100%.
Yes, but that's why there's a trial and error, and that's why you do experiments. I majored in science.
Me too.
How the fuck did you?
They
They should take your degree back if anyone is watching it.
Wait, what did you end up getting your degree in?
Okay, but I started at
Okay.
I started in forensic science.
That's not real. Sorry. I'm kidding.
Faux science.
I mean,
kidding.
to be fair, it is.
And then you ended up in
theater.
theater. This is why the dumbest people are actors.
I think we're the smartest, but that's a whole nother conversation.
But you went from science to theater.
Yeah.
But you think that science isn't real because of your
I never
two
said science
two
wasn't real.
semesters. Okay.
I never said science wasn't real. I said science isn't 100%. So with anything that's not 100%, there's room for error. There's room for things to happen. So when you say this vaccine is going to cure 100% of people, or whatever the case may be, that's inaccurate. It won't, because it's nothing 100%.
They never said 100%.
But I'm just saying in general.
Okay, so do you wear condoms?
Yeah, but I'm saying I know that it's not 100%. I go into it like, hopefully I'm not the one. Hopefully it's not the 1%.
You need science lessons, health.
So what do you think the
class.
ramifications of the cons of the vaccine are?
Track it.
Okay.
I like.
What?
But like,
You asked me!
Do you have an iPhone?
I do. Yes, they track that. I can toss that. You cannot toss your arm. This is what I can say. You cannot toss my
okay,
body.
but you're gonna toss your iPhone.
Yeah, I could.
But are you ever?
As of right now, no. I haven't paid it all the way off yet, so I should probably control it first.
But like, what do you post online?
Conspiracy theories.
Do you watch porn? Hold on. Do you watch porn on your iPhone?
Yeah, they know I'm nasty.
Okay. But that's like, so like really like in your arm, like they can see you coming in your arm. Like the tracking device is just going to track if there is one. There's not one.
There's definitely not a tracking
There's
device.
definitely not a tracking device.
Can you confirm nor deny? Neither of you work for the CDC or any of this, so you guys don't know what's in there. Just putting that out there.
I'm gonna think that it's dead.
That's how conspiracy.
virus
That's going.
parts
That's
for COVID.
That's like Fox News logic. It's like
Yeah.
you can't for sure say it's not a thing, so therefore it
This is
can't
like
be a
literally
thing.
like everyone who's like math didn't count, the election didn't matter. Because
Right.
that's like the scary thing. You can now deny what you're saying. Like with science, it's like everything
some
is
weed?
trial and error.
So go ahead. There's a little
Stop
nugget of
touching
weed
it. Quit
on my
touching
table. I need to
shit.
put away. That's valuable.
Quit touching shit.
Maybe that's what you like ate, and then that's like,
No, man.
tracking us. But like with science, it's like everything is trial and error, and that's why you have like, I get it. This vaccine is like it's pushed out pretty early, blah blah blah. Like there's other concerns people have that it's like, what's the long term effect? Like yeah. But I don't think most scientists aren't like, well, what's the effect of this chip that we put inside everyone? In fact, the government isn't cooperating with scientists. So what's like their incentive?
Oh yeah, right now they're not even.
Yeah. What's the incentive?
The government only comes in through distribution toward the back end. So as of right now, Pfizer and Moderna, and the other one BioNTech,
and all
they're all acting independently.
And also, all those pharmaceutical companies do fucking suck. But the scientists actually like in charge. Like the government literally isn't listening to them. So it's not like they have any like.
What do you say to that?
You sure?
Yes.
It's literally
bullshit.
So you think that like the
private
doctors
companies,
who are
private prisons, all that shit. It's private. I can do what the fuck I want. They're more likely to do that and sell it to the government. I'm not saying they're doing that. I'm just saying that is more of a likely thing to be done. Listen.
I picked a great subject today. I ain't even. This is amazing. Chris Cuckoo Bird.
I'm just being real.
Well, so you had. So what are the other conspiracy theories you're aware of that you do or don't?
5G towers. Do you believe
5G? That was a popular one.
I wasn't fucking with that. I don't know.
You have a phone that's on 5G.
No, it has 4G.
Okay, you know what? This one has 5G. Just gonna leave this.
Put it in his pocket. Take my phone.
What do you think is gonna happen with the 5G towers?
I don't know. I didn't look too much into it, but I don't fuck with it. I can tell you my
What do you mean you don't-
my
you
hood doesn't fuck with it in particular because when they put a 5G tower out, they set it on fire. I did not. I had nothing to do with that. But
okay, but also like you can't.
We
You
don't fuck with
travel places like you can't escape any. Like if you really want to live a life where they're not tracking you, you should throw everything away and go into the woods.
if it wasn't for the love of the arts.
Oh no!
I might be off the
Are you
acting
kidding?
degree.
Are you
might be
kidding?
off the
Actors and artists go into the woods all the time and they seclude themselves for years and they come out and they're like, I'm a better actor. So there you go. That's your
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis.
There you go.
Doesn't go into the woods, guys.
I think he does. I'm pretty sure.
He's weird, but he doesn't go into the woods. He goes home.
I think he does. Anyway, okay, so here are my two favorite conspiracy theories for COVID. I actually want to know if you believe in them, because now I think you might. All right, the first one is the coronavirus is a bioweapon. Specifically, conspiracy theories have tied the Wuhan Institute of Virology to the Umbrella Corporation, which, if you're uninformed, is a fictional conglomerate
For the zombies.
Resident Evil.
That's like from like Raccoon City.
Yes.
Because that's the first. As soon as you said umbrella, I was like, isn't that the record?
So does this conspiracy theory hold weight?
No.
Okay. So he has a line.
What's interesting though is that like people
Half of
have
it.
used. Okay, this is what I was gonna say.
Bioweapons are real.
Okay, see, I was like, well, if you don't believe in bioweapons and you believe in chips, and we have a whole other.
No, bioweapons is a real thing. Saddam Hussein.
Yeah. Also, we don't know. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, like it originated in Wuhan. Remember, the Spanish flu originated in Kansas. So like people, which I think this one did originate, but also at the same time, like you, like yeah, go.
There is another one where, as far as where it comes from, they think it originated in the United States. They smuggled it into China, so then that would be the origin of the outbreak.
Which I'll believe that because I hate this. I love this country. Don't deport me.
She's brown.
I do.
You can't tell.
Oh, we can.
And my last favorite one is it's actually a work of God and the combatants of deep state, because they're using the lockdowns to find and arrest devil worshippers.
Okay, but devil worshippers are so cool. Like the church of hold on. The Church of Satan has done much more.
Satan.
The Church of Satan has done much more.
Yeah, that part.
Hold on. The Church of Satan has done a lot for like communities, whereas like all these
Move
like
closer to him.
Satan. What do you think?
Let's move the 5G and everything.
Yeah.
Satan worship closer to Chris.
Not that I don't worship anything, but I'm just saying that like the actual church like was doing like kind of cool beneficial things for their community. I think this is true. Let me like Google.
Yeah, maybe look that up. 'Cause I don't know any Satan worshipers. I've never seen.
You black. You better not. Your mama would never claim you.
She knows I'm agnostic, which is always a contention of debate.
I was about to say, and she's probably like, "Are you really?"
Yeah, I'm like, Ma, I don't believe in any of that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I grew up around too many people, You put me around too many types of people for me to believe one thing.
I feel you, but it's
Your mom white?
the
No,
whole.
she's the black parent.
Oh, okay.
Baptist
The whole
house,
Satan
Catholic
thing.
school, borderline Muslim neighborhood, borderline Buddhist dad. Like,
You had a little.
right. It's like, I can't. How can I be raised
Wash.
around all these different types of people? Everyone swears they're
Satanist
right.
Church holds a drive to collect socks for the homeless. They did.
Or was the Catholic Church?
I've done that, and you guys
Okay,
think I'm
but
crazy.
Satanists.
No, I have not. I've never done that.
Oh, he was
I've
like,
never done that. Not
I
that
know.
Satan
I
shit.
keep hearing about like kind of the cool things that they. It's like it's not really like they're like we're not.
I don't fuck with that Satan stuff.
I don't know. It
You
seems-
scared?
Yeah, I don't fuck with that Satan. I don't fuck with that. And we was just talking about sleep paralysis and all that shit. I think you might have got caught up. I think.
No,
something
now I'm like.
intrigued.
Now she's on a watch
No,
list.
I really am. No, but look, like they're like denying the COVID conspiracy theories. They seem kind of cool.
It's like you guys. It seems.
Wow, guys, did I come here to convert?
I think you might have did.
Not by me. This is more
When
of a
you-
Chris thing.
when you were like, what's one thing you don't want to talk about? This is your one thing you don't want to talk
No,
about.
it's not. It's not
He's
that I
like,
don't want to
"Mom,
talk
no, I
about. Look, I've always, when it comes to religion and all that, I always wanted to learn. I wanted to read every Bible and every
Quran.
everything.
You read the
I've
Quran?
read it. I've not everything. I haven't read the whole
I
thing.
haven't done enough to
I've read
ask
the
him a real
Torah.
question.
I've read the Torah. I've
I
read.
mean, so have I technically.
Yeah, but my point is this: I always just wanted to learn about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
When it came to the Satan stuff, just like
Well, why
that ain't
not,
really
though?
that ain't really my stilo. It's like wearing white pants. I just don't rock with it. That ain't for me.
While we're speaking about Satan, this is one of my favorite tweet memes of all time.
About
The meme says, Satan doesn't whisper, believe in me. He whispers, believe in yourself. And then the caption is this supposed to be an ad for Jesus? Because it makes me fucking love Satan. He said, believe in yourself.
It's true.
He said, that is
in
affirming.
yourself. That's actually-
Devil's like, yo, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Believe in you.
You're like
The
you're
devil
like
also wants your
struggling-
soul.
You're
He
like
might, but he
struggling
did
with,
say
like, an
believe in
audition.
yourself.
Yeah, like you're like I don't know what to do with
It's
my
all
life, and the devil's
deceit.
like, hey, don't worry about it.
It's deceit. It's literal. This is the same guy that's like, nah, I just want to be like.
I mean,
friends.
in that meme,
and then
he
pulls
said,
his dick out.
He said, believe in yourself.
This is the same guy.
Separate the art
that's
from the
a-
artist.
Art. What art? It says Satan. Well, technically,
Self-affirmation. I don't know.
technically, Satan was like the leader of, like when he was in heaven, he was like the leader of music and stuff. In
Yeah,
the
he was-
Christian Bible.
Oh,
Was-
that's
That's why a lot of people feel as though when you
music.
play it, music is devil
But
the
in
worship,
Islam-
and when you play it backwards, you can hear
Interesting.
that guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
but that was always thinking he fell from heaven, and my whole
I thought he was thrown.
Nah, I think he fell. Well, I mean, he didn't
That
fall
sounds like
he didn't trip.
romantic.
He's
though.
like, oh no, I'm leaving heaven. I hate that guy now.
That actually kind of
First of all,
sounds
he has
romantic.
wings.
Did you fall?
I think he got spiked out of
It's
heaven.
like,
I'm
hey,
not
did you fall from heaven?
Yeah.
That's
That's a pickup line.
Yeah.
And most of those dudes are day rapists.
You
They do
can,
some wild shit.
they do wild. Wait, also, okay, let's look at this church though. Come on, let's like. Maybe I'll do this afterwards. And
What
send
I
you
will
guys-
say is I don't like their symbol.
I
I just don't like
anything
farm
about it.
animals.
oh yeah, that kind of
the
freaks me
Baphomet
out.
thing.
The goat, was that on a goat ram head thing? It just looked
On a
goofy.
person, that's the
Looked-
Baphomet
it's
thing.
scary
I
looking.
don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with none of that stuff. That stuff is that shit.
Well, I think most people don't fuck with it.
Yeah, no one's like actively
Yes,
like.
you just said they do. They give out socks.
Well,
Who
they
wants
get-
Satan socks?
I mean, it sounds like she was just giving them their due diligence.
Yeah, it's also
For
because
all
like they've like when things were getting really bad, I think they were like, we're gonna do some fun. Like I guess like a conspiracy theory can be like, is it blessed with like dark magic? I think they just want to give.
Have
socks
they
out
done
to-
anything bad?
Charles Manson, nigga.
Okay, Charles Manson is one person.
wait, I was
He's
gonna
not.
say every
he's not
religious
the-
group has done something bad.
That's like
You
saying,
can't-
oh, Christians, Dylan Roof.
Well, Christians also Jesus.
Right.
Wait, what did Jesus do? He's-
They killed Jesus, man.
He's the
Oh.
good guy, not the bad guy.
Oh, yeah.
He
I
was
was like,
like,
wait, what did
Christians. What about everything Jesus did? Huh?
He built.
So what has
every
the church
religious group,
itself
though.
done? Like you look at Christians, you think of, you can say the Crusades,
Pedophiles.
pedophile. That's the entire
That's
Catholic Church.
That's more Catholic than
It's
it is.
under
Yeah,
the
but that was
Christian
they
umbrella.
like hid that for
They
like
still
that went
are
high
hiding it.
up. Yeah, I know, but
There's
that was
still little
bad.
child bones falling out of the Vatican. Like
They
oh,
do be
shit.
fucking up.
Yeah. So,
Kids in
Sorry.
cages. That's literally like evangelical churches like, no, you could separate like it's not, they don't give a fuck.
I don't even know what they believe. I haven't got to that part of the religion.
I think that I think that a lot of religious, like extreme religious groups believe in things that are like really fucked up and which is like this, because I think they do worse shit. They do the equivalent of believing in the devil and like what he would want, theologically.
I can see that. I can see what you're saying.
But they just, because like they have that thing that they're like Christians, you don't see it that way.
Yeah, well,
that took a long time for me to say. I felt stupid.
I get what you're saying, and I think there's a lot of truth in what you're saying, because extremists of that is like, God wants me to purify the world.
Right.
Yeah.
He wants me to stone adulterers and drag gay dudes by the bumper of my car. That happened in Indiana.
Really?
Yeah, that was like...
With your car?
No, God.
You rented your
my
car
pickup
out
truck I got in 2010. That was way after that kid got killed. It was like in Indiana. It was like gay kid in the bar by himself, wouldn't bother anyone. And these two fucking hicks like murdered him and drug him by the bumper of their car.
But that's like the thing. Like, and also like all the women who have been dying, like trans women who have been dying and trans men who have been dying. So it's all like a lot of people who are self-proclaimed righteous people who are like, yeah, you're right. Like, let me take this into my own hands.
Yeah. Right.
Because, but whereas like the Church of Satan, you don't all you really hear about.
They literally say, believe in yourself, take it in your own hands. Their literal thing is to take it in your own hands. I feel like you guys are thus proving the point. I think if this has changed, right? The deep dive, but I think the true definition is like, leave it into God. Like, leave it to God, leave it to whatever you believe in. When you start going, oh, he not Christian? I got something for him. I'm going to make him believe. That's different. Same thing with Satan and his peoples.
But I don't think his peoples do anything.
Charles
we're going to look at...
You got one guy.
Several people are Jim Jones.
Well, I don't think he was a Satanist. He thought he was God, I thought.
Imagine if I...
That's a part of blasphemy. That's blasphemy. That's also the thing that Satan apparently did.
Whoa, they have like
That's different, though.
Hold on, look at this. They have like
just because you went to Satan.com, it's going to give you all the good shit.
Church of Satan.com.
Satan's URL.
Yeah, like if... Satan.org.
It's a .gov, actually.
They have an FAQ. The Church of Satan has an FAQ. How do I sell my soul? They don't believe that. No, look, Satanists do not believe in God, Satan, heaven, or hell. There are no souls, nobody to buy them. If you want something out of your life, get off your lazy butt and work for it.
That left us both speechless. I don't know. That Ben Shapiro wrote
that? Is he the leader?
Right. Then it says white privilege doesn't exist.
That's same people that be like, black people, they doing things. All lives matter. That's them people.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm gonna like get my PhD.
Changing topics entirely.
Please.
Let's talk stereotypes.
What about?
Okay.
What are some of your favorites? What are some of your least favorite that you think are the most wrong? And any demo. Doesn't have to be black. Doesn't have to be brown.
That thought.
Why'd you pause?
So some of your favorites.
Okay.
It could be any demo you like.
It's so funny. I was talking to Dan Yang about this. Good man. Because we were trying to figure out stereotypes.
And Yang, that is a Finnish name?
Yes.
Okay.
Not Chinese.
His mother's Dutch.
Yeah. But one thing, some things that he said, because we were talking about like woke people who are like not on stereotype, but they have stereotypes, which is like, was English your first language? They'll ask like they'll like be like, oh, like in India, and like, what about India? Well, that's not. I'm not from
that place.
Because there's some people who are gonna be racist, yeah, but like there's so many jokes about this. They're like accurately being racist sometimes, or they're just like honest. They're like, I'm an asshole piece of shit. But then you have like really woke liberal people who sometimes don't realize which includes brown people, which includes like black people. It's not. Yeah.
I think the liberal people who are too liberal, there's such thing as being two things, and they're like trying, it's almost like pacifying. They like trying to, oh, let me save you guys.
The white savior. It's fucked up. Yep.
I hate that. But when it comes to like stereotypes and like people, I don't know, my favorite I guess is black people like watermelon and chicken.
That's a good one. That's a popular one.
Because I'm like,
I found myself
doesn't love watermelon
trying to
chicken?
debunk one this past week. Someone tried to keep offering me pumpkin pie until eventually I was like, black people don't eat pumpkin pie.
You have said that you like pumpkin pie.
No, I only have sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie is more than fair. I ain't never had no pumpkin pie.
You said
I
pussy tastes like pumpkin pie.
No, I haven't had no pumpkin pie.
Hold on, there's
That's
a lot
Bernie
to-
Mac reference.
It's a Bernie Mac joke. Rest in peace.
I found myself, but black people have pumpkin pie. Chris Hamilton loves pumpkin pie. My barber, who's
He's barely black.
Hold on.
so even that's another one dictating.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Based on just
Sure.
the
Oh, wait, hold on.
negating a stereotype.
Brown people can't swim, but I think black people can't swim either. I think that's the
thing.
yeah.
That's very accurate in my
Wait,
case.
do you guys, yeah, I don't know how to swim.
No.
I can swim.
Of course you can. Well, you're half white.
Right, but
Yeah.
all my black relatives can swim too because my pops taught them.
Ooh, okay.
White savior.
It's too fucking liberal, Paul.
Oh yeah, his name was Paul.
It was Paul. Here's
Rest in peace, Paul.
Here's a listing of different, several different listings of stereotypes,
Hit me
and
with
all
it.
of them are pretty popular. Here are gender-specific ones, which we don't really touch on, but here's just men are strong and do all the work. Men are the backbone. Women aren't as smart as men. Women can't do as good a job as men. Girls are not good at sports. That's just a few, just to lay a basis down, high level.
no.
Can I start attacking those?
Okay, what do you? Go ahead.
Let's start again.
Oh, you want the same list?
Yeah, just give me that first 5.
Men are strong and do all the work.
No,
Men are the backbone. It doesn't go into detail of what that means exactly.
I was about to say elaborate.
No one has a job anymore. No one.
Yeah, we're all home.
We're
Men
all
were. Every
dependent.
guy I dated didn't have a job. I was the backbone. Let's
Yeah,
go.
and
Women-
it depends where you are.
Yeah.
Women aren't as smart as men.
I think we're smart in 2 different ways. I know that sounds like a cop out.
What do you mean?
I mean, you know how they say women are more emotional. They are emotional men. Let's not get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think women move more and they're more emotionally intelligent than men.
But
are.
do you think that is a direct upbringing of like gender and social construct
Yeah.
as opposed to like a biological thing?
I
Because if you think that like if
Sure.
you've seen like
I
people,
think it's more of a societal.
yeah,
think it is
like
more
your
societal.
environmental,
yeah, I do think it's
So
more
because then I
societal.
think like when I look at questions like that, I'm thinking about like almost like I don't know if eugenics is the right word, but like that idea of like inherently, or maybe I'm saying the wrong word, but like in your brain, like those are like key differences. But I think it's just like, you know, like the way we adapt and evolve is like really interesting, especially as like we've been conditioned to do certain roles and certain things for
Sure.
like thousands and thousands of
Right.
years now.
All right, here's some cultural ones.
Hell yeah.
I wanted to finish.
All white Americans are
Yes.
obese, lazy, dim-witted. Example: Homer Simpson.
This just sounds like they're coming at West Virginia. This is a very specific place. I think.
Mexican stereotypes suggest that all Mexicans are lazy and
That's
came
not
to
true.
America illegally. All Arabs and Muslims are terrorists.
Yes.
All
No, we're not.
All people who live in England have bad teeth.
That's true.
That's true.
Italian.
The actual
Hold on.
dentistry. Wait, don't even go past it because their dentistry is actually not that good.
Wait,
This
hold on.
is science. It's actual science.
This is
fact.
the only this is the only
I'm not
time
saying
we'll
these, I'm
agree.
just saying
This is
these
it.
are examples of
I know. Wait, this is the first time we've both agreed on something.
Italians or French people are the best lovers.
No.
Which I think is a dated reference because I think you left out like Hispanics and black
and me.
Yeah.
Shut up. All blacks outside of the United States are poor.
Who said all blacks? This just sounds racist.
I know.
when you
As
write
soon as you
it.
say all blacks, it's,
Yeah, it's
it's a sports team,
That's the New Zealand rugby team.
and there's not a black person on that
All
team.
Jews are greedy. All Asians are good at math.
Wait.
I failed math in 5th grade.
Okay.
I can't confirm the Jew thing, but I know one Jew in particular named Keith Chase.
Is he greedy?
He's quite greedy.
All right. Here is a quick synopsis from Michigan State University on where stereotypes come from.
Okay.
And I can't get past the fucking block.
Firewall.
It's not even enough. There we go. Okay. How and why do people form stereotypes? The common sense answer to these questions is captured in social learning theory.
Why am I learning things on this?
Because that's what we do here, dog.
We teach
Simply put,
Pat, okay.
we learn stereotypes from parents,
Okay.
Facts.
from significant others, and the media.
Mostly media.
Going back to your societal sort of
Yeah.
bringing more so than biological.
Well, think of it
Some
like
media.
yeah, like the even going back to the stereotype of like all like Mexicans and all Jews, like all those have been like ingrained heavily through like media,
Right.
like, through not like even like your portrayal of someone in a TV show.
Mm-hmm.
And like what we were talking about before, every role that you're gonna get is like
Tall basketball guy.
tall or thug.
Or thug.
Yeah, that's
I kill the thug role though. That's my shit. I bring my own Tim.
Which stereotypes do you not like? Or do you,
The thug shit. I like the thug shit. I hate the whole black people are dumb. That is very inaccurate. But like they look at you as dim-witted. They look at you as certain things. And even with our disadvantages, like look at what we do. Look at the greatness, and not even on an athletic standpoint. Because realistically, ain't nobody fucking with us athletically.
Depends on which sport.
Most popular sports, with exception of soccer.
I was gonna say-
Even soccer, we got good.
I was gonna say
athletes.
soccer is so like
Global.
world, yeah,
That's
globally,
all global.
yeah. Black and brown people dominate soccer. There's no
sure.
question
That's
about
not-
that.
Let's
yeah.
not forget about hockey, though.
But
Okay,
who's looking at hockey?
I looked up a listing of most popular sports in the world.
But it's
Black
Canada.
and brown people are not. It's
Canada likes hockey.
Canada, Russia. But like they had
Yeah,
sports that are
that's
like
right.
cricket, and I shit you not,
That's NBA.
badminton, the backyard activity.
Yeah, but that's like
tennis.
Also, wait, but that
Cricket
you're
makes
now
sense.
talking about like Asia and like
Yeah.
India and Pakistan, which is like heavily populated. So
That's
of
all I was
course
about to
that's
say.
going to like
billions of people.
yeah,
Sure.
like billions.
So many people.
Brown people don't use birth control. No,
They didn't get vaccines.
I fuck with it.
The ones that bother me are like small. Like black people don't like mayonnaise. Black people like mayonnaise.
I think the
Like
ones
I think
that,
it bothers me because like since I'm half, people like to blame my other half for things that I do or don't like. So if I listen to fucking Sticks, someone goes, "Oh, that's your daddy half, huh?" And like I'd be
Sounds like a
"No,
conversation we've
like, no, that's my mother who can sing Renegade word for word, not my daddy."
Well, can I ask you a question? So what do you identify? Do you identify as
Neither.
biracial?
Biracial for the most part, yeah.
So you don't pick a side, quote unquote.
You're also forced in the middle. I mean, we talked about this before.
I
Too
feel
black
like-
to be white, too white to be
well,
black.
I feel like the same way like as like South Asian in a
you
lot
think
of ways like South Asian people are really anti-black. And then they also are anti-white sometimes, but they still
wanna
reap the
be white.
benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yep, exactly. The thing is,
Both
like, what
sides
they
against
want to
the
do,
middle.
what they want to do though, is like reap the benefits of like trying to assimilate with white people, as opposed to like darker people. And what happens is like, think like if you look at any like TV show in Pakistan, the women are like bleached skin, like unnatural. Like you can't live that close to the equator, and like I'm darker than all those women, and they live like near the equator.
No.
And then they'll have like contacts or like hazel or like green. So like that assimilation, like people then assume like it's but like white people like are going to be racist towards you. You're not one of them.
Right, for sure.
So like the
They're
assumption
never gonna
then,
pick you, Meredith Grey.
Who's Meredith?
Y'all don't watch Grey's Anatomy?
No.
All right, well you can both get out.
No.
Y'all don't watch Grey's Anatomy. That shit is fire.
I did like when
I
it
don't watch
first
that
came
white people
out.
shit.
See that?
I did it on
Shonda
purpose.
Rhimes.
I did it on purpose. I know Shonda Rhimes, which is a full black woman.
But yeah, like I think some of the stereotypes, like because it's the same thing where it's like, oh, you like this, or like you don't eat curry all
Right.
the time, or
That's the thing.
Like, oh, you don't like spicy food?
I started playing guitar, and the person I looked up to was Jimi Hendrix. He was
Right.
a full black man. And people credit him with being the best guitarist of all time. Right? And when I started carrying the guitar around the hood, they would go, oh, you on some white people shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, technically?
Technically, Ron Isley's brother is the lead guitarist.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. But it's just that whole stereotype of things. I do think there are such things as white people shit versus black people shit. But
To a degree, yeah.
White
Like
people
bungee jump.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
They tie shit
But that's
to
more
them.
so like on some human shit. Like I just don't want to die. Like I don't
yeah.
want to
Well,
die in
Fear
the
and
dumbest way
I on
possible.
our podcast do a thing called like Keeping Up with the Caucasians, and we have like a segment where like we're like let's just see like if people will ask our guests who they're always black and brown if like this relates to them because it's usually stereotypically white, and we had taking a gap year, and no like brown or black person was like, wait, what? It's like taking a gap year is a really like rich person, I think, to
Definitely.
do. Yeah,
Yeah, I've
It's-
never.
Yeah,
Like Junior on Blackish is the only black person I've ever known to take a gap year, and he's a fictional character.
Yeah, that's
I've never, even when I came out the hospital for sepsis, and people was like, hey, you should probably not go to college right now. I was like, no, I'm going to go to college.
yeah, that's it.
I'd rather not take a year off, and because I'm not going to want to go.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah,
like
like
not
how do
an
you
option.
stay motivated to do anything
But
of
also,
value? if you
a
take
gap
your
year
fucking
is
whole
always
year
like
off?
backpacking in Europe, and that's
Right.
like again, it's like the funds and like the like in I feel like
Doing
that's like
acid and
yep,
shit.
yeah.
Here are some stereotypes that were once widely held as true that have changed. So I'm going to close the door. The British thought the Irish looked like apes. They would call Irish people monkeys.
The British are awful to the Irish.
They are terrible. They are
The
very mean
British
to
are
the
awful
Irish.
to the entire world.
They're pretty rough.
The Irish are really fucking
We talk about
dope.
how bad America is. I don't think we got shit on UK.
No, like
But I mean, they originated.
They've been doing it longer, right? They're the
no,
they're the James
I
Brown.
love
of
hearing
fucking-
Irish people talk shit about British people because they're right.
No, what I will say is this: there is an ape that has orange hair.
The orangutan is a thing. I'm sorry.
So if they're making like that observation, I just think they're comedic geniuses. 'Cause I would have never made that. I think it's wrong and fucked up, but
Germans were considered dumb and emotional.
It's funny because they're
very
this
motivated.
I was like, they led this whole thing that
Based on pure emotion.
technically, they're Germany like when it comes to like well, definitely emotional. But when it comes to like their technology and their smarts, we still use shit from fucking World War II that they did.
This is two different ones. The Japanese and Mexicans were all considered lazy. Which I read the
Wait,
other one
I
that
still-
Mexicans were considered. How can you on one hand say Mexicans are stealing your jobs,
But
on the other hand be
they're
like they're lazy just because they take naps at noon or whatever? Like siesta, we need that. Everyone needs a nap.
Yeah, to be fair though, I did go get some sushi recently, and the lady did take her time.
yeah, because you want
You
what
wanna
did you want?
you want some
Yeah,
sushi?
like raw fish to be like, you know what? Hold on.
She was a little lazy. I'm not saying it's
No, you
indicative
have
of her people.
you have
I'm
a-
just saying that particular Japanese woman.
You were just too impatient. When I lived in Providence,
I was also drunk.
everyone takes their sweet time. The first time I was at like a sushi place, I was like, shouldn't it be out already? It takes like 5 minutes. But
That's
they were
everywhere outside of New York.
Yeah,
like y'all are
everywhere outside
impatient as
exactly, which is
I need my shit when I need it.
fuck. Me, Corey, Graham, and Eli went to Ohio for the Dave Chappelle thing. We had to stop into a
nice.
T-Mobile store so Corey could get a charger. He was
idiot.
gone for 20 minutes, and when he came out, Graham was like, "Where the fuck were you?" Like he has no concept of this, and Corey just goes, "It's the Midwest." And Graham was like, "That's not an answer." And I was like, "In fact, it is."
Yeah.
Because everywhere outside of New York and densely populated, quick-moving places, they're talking about fucking the football game from Friday, what the alderman just said in the newspaper.
No.
the
I like
fucking
when
Gazette.
I went to
They
Arizona
know what
for-
the ultimate is.
Yeah, exactly. They know the alderman's name.
I went to Arizona like by myself and like I was like going to the Grand Canyon and I like stopped to like get a sandwich like after like hiking for hours, so fucking hungry, and like they were just like, so how was it? Do you want anything else? And I was like, wait, where's my food? And they were just like a convert. Yeah,
Yeah.
no one cares. Yeah,
I agree.
You guys are weird.
we
No,
are.
we're not.
We
think
are.
you
I think
accepted it.
I think because living outside of New York for a bit, yeah, we're a little too much.
Maybe I've never lived outside.
But
New York,
also, everyone outside New York doesn't have a lot to do, to be honest.
It's not a ton.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's you got fields. I think you guys ghost hunt and shit. Like y'all do all the weird
you
shit,
have
Y'all
fields.
got Amityville right in Long Island.
and we don't go there. I purposely drive around. If I got a show at Amityville Comedy Club, I'm doing it on Zoom.
All right, last one. I don't know if it's true. I don't know a lot of Filipinos. Filipinos were once thought to be hypersexual.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's when that goes.
I just
beyond
know.
me.
I know a lot of white women like sexualize
Filipinos do that?
Yeah, and like
Interesting. I
But
didn't
like
know
it's been
that.
like the new Asian fetish that like a lot of white women, especially after like
Don't-
crazy rich. Yeah, a
Really?
lot of.
Is that a
the-
new one in addition to black and Hispanic men?
Probably.
We got competition, guys.
Y'all better pay
Stop
attention.
dating white women.
It's about that time.
This is. That's it. It's.
All right, here we go. Well, we do know she Googled the Church of Satan. Matter of fact, give me both of them. Here, y'all can take mine. Give me that.
Wait, let me.
I'm on both of them.
I want.
Mine's not going to be that fun. If we did it during the time that you wanted to do it, I was Googling like symptoms of and like every single STD possible. That would have been more
This
fun.
says Big Little Lies, but I read Big Titties Lie, and I don't know.
You could also check my YouTube. My YouTube is probably more crazier. Than
Oh, that's right, YouTube. Okay, so you can take
YouTube
mine.
is crazy. You look
Journey. Why you look up Journey Smollett?
Oh, because I really like her acting, and I just wanted to see how she got started and how old she was, and I was like, she's like 5.
Why do you want to know how much a podiatrist makes? Or, a foot surgeon?
In comparison, I wanted to see what...
Oh, you looked up all the surgeries. You looked up
I wanted to see...
heart surgery, brain surgery.
What do you think?
Surgical director.
Brain surgery,
He went
definitely.
from surgeon to just like administrative executive person.
Because I wanted to see like low end.
Let me get you a different day,
end.
maybe that might.
I want to see low and high end, and neurosurgeons make almost $1 million.
I think
top of level.
Actually, I today also looked up
what woke whites get wrong about black prial.
I don't know. We were Dan and I were trying to figure out what woke white people say that's racist. So we were trying.
Did you a big Christmas fan?
Oh, so I freelance. So I looked up the Nutcracker and
Sugar Plum Fairy.
So I do ad copy for a tongue cleaner, or like I do write like weird blog ads for a tongue cleaner, and I actually have to send it to her. So I do like thematic ones.
You forgot
wait,
what?
Wait.
Okay.
No.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you went to jerkmate.com. Never jerkmate.
No, okay. Yes. I got a shit ton of pop-ups.
And then you was the Pornhub Premium. You trying to pay for porn?
Listen, I'm trying to explain
freaky man.
Wait, I pay for porn.
What?
That's like how you give back to. This is like the only thing I do is pay for porn. I get a lot of it.
Get out of here.
I was recently on a podcast where it's called the Tony Awards, where we critique and talk about Toni Collette movies. The link that was sent to me was broken as shit, and if you look, it's all pop-ups. Literally, I couldn't get to the fucking
It's okay
movie.
if you watch. What do you like to watch?
Oh, I just usually go to the main page. I would never pay for porn.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
I refuse.
So that's all pop-ups.
I would pay.
I'm sorry.
I would pay for a hooker before I would pay, or a prostitute.
Why? No, that's so stupid. What about like OnlyFans? Like you could pay for.
No. Never.
Why not? It's going directly back into the people who actually make it.
I support OnlyFans. I support the people who make it.
Then pay for it.
Get your money, girl. But
get it.
But not in man. But just not with me.
What do you do if your ear holes stink, Chris?
So I wear earrings. And I smelled something I didn't like. I had an earring that was fake, and it was like tainting my ear. So I wanted to know if it was something in particular.
I'm like, what the?
Back up.
I've looked up weird shit.
Well, this one is I would like to know about. Please maternity leave.
Oh, okay. So that is a script I was reading, and I wanted to see if it was in production because I really liked.
Enough of that.
Okay.
Squats pulled groin. Please explain.
I pulled my. Okay, wait, hold on. This is actually perfect because all you do is make fun of me for my flat ass.
I have no ass.
I have no ass. Here's what happened. I want my
genetics.
No, I'm keeping your phone.
Wait.
I'm gonna explain. Okay, my vagina was hurting, and I didn't know if it was because of the squats or because of like STDs. Sex.
She did also just Google flat butt workout a couple hours before.
You should just get the surgery.
Yeah, he's the surgeon. He's looked up how much he's going to make. He can do it.
I know how to do the ass surgeries. It's easy.
No, I would trust you once you go to medical school. I would let you do it if you went to med school. That's it.
I get you right.
So you pulled your groin.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was because of sex or because of squats.
Which was it?
Good sex.
Have you determined?
I think it wasn't because of squats because it would have lasted longer.
Well, kudos to that guy. All right. Yeah. You find anything? I think you did.
Laws of attraction. Why'd you
I
look
love that.
So my girlfriend mentioned it, talking about. She mentioned like her friend was doing like one of those affirmations like to get money, like something, and then you'll get money. And she goes, "It's the laws of attraction." And I was like, "You mean like magnets, bitch?" Like that's what in my head I was thinking like that's not the laws of attraction at all. So I Googled it. I didn't know like the laws of attraction were basically affirmations, the secret. Right, you put something into the universe and you'll get it back, and then we'll just skip further down and see what some really wonky shit. Namaste, you Googled. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of eclipse horoscopes, Aquarius lunars.
How do you say that? Is it namaste or
namaste?
Namaste. Because I like
that you didn't ask me directly. You like
because I didn't want to.
He looked won over to be like, I don't know. We just talked about stereotypes.
Excuse me, woman who's not as smart as man. How do you pronounce namaste?
I don't see skin color at all or culture.
I didn't want to come off as racist. That's why my whole thing was like,
how do you pronounce hijab? Is it? I don't know.
Like I didn't want to go. I didn't want to assume. So I was just like, I don't think I've ever asked her, and I shouldn't have.
Oh, the YouTube search. I forgot about this.
You know, my YouTube searches be crazy.
You just so you did you were on a stand-up kick, Doja Cat, tumor removal surgery.
You have a lot of things going on.
Yeah, Lil Rel, back surgery, eye cornea transplant.
Who's Sidney Powell? Oh, Sidney
Poitier?
No, Sidney Powell.
I might say
Powell's that fucking turducken lawyer who's trying to.
Whose phone is this? Oh,
that one's my phone.
Yeah.
You're all over the place. 6 Mile Inn. What's that?
You ever heard of Lavinia Fisher?
Nope.
She was the first female serial killer.
Oh.
Ooh.
So her and her husband used to have this spot called the 6 Mile Inn.
I'm going to look that up now.
And they were
I'm sorry. Hasidic Sex Rules.
Oh, yes. Okay. Have you guys, I got into this really weird few days.
I thought it was going to be something I cared about. I don't give a fuck about that. I absolutely don't give a shit.
I want to know why she's Googling it.
Okay, wait. So
ain't like you going to fuck them. You got to get in.
You don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay,
Maybe I just don't know the rules.
Because I was watching the show Unorthodox and I was watching a documentary and they were wearing like a cloth. And then I was like, well, I wonder what religion has what sex rules. And I got really interested. And there's like a whole thing about Hasidic cults and like everything else in there. God, I really want my phone back. I'm really anxious.
She just Googled math questions. 48 plus 48 plus 48.
Oh, yeah. Because
they have
you just Google. You have a calculator.
I don't. Because, not on that. I was like on my actual laptop.
Also, she Googled 4 times 4. Bruh.
What?
See that whole Asian's good at math thing? Yeah, no. She just is 16.
I don't think we should believe any fucking stereotypes. I don't think black people like chicken at all.
First of all,
black people are vegan.
3 times 75? It's a quarter. It's 70.
I know that one. I know. It's 225.
I'll take your damn phone.
Hold on, it's because
Do they let you?
1, I failed math in 5th grade. 2, I had to do a budget. And I hope my boss never sees this, but I was really confused about if I did the math right, and I was just like, I just wanted to double check. It's really dumb. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know what
you Googled it. She put an APP out on the World Wide Web, and she was like, "Tell me how to get to 75 with 25s." And on that note, plug yourself.
Oh, follow me at Amamah Sarder, and you could see my face, and it's brown.
Ish.
Yeah.
We can neither confirm nor deny. That's it.
Don't you have a podcast?
Oh, I could. Oh, wow. I thought it was like just you have one thing, okay?
No, man.
I do. My podcast is called The No Fly List. Maybe we'll have you two on. We'll do like a joint thing. That will be really fun. And you can, everything literally is on Instagram, including my website. I write a lot of shit. It's really funny. A lot of satire. Yeah, follow me.
Definitely. And on that note,
peace out.